Hey geeks! Welcome to another video. So today we will be discussing all about pharmacy. Have you ever wondered what is the difference between D Pharm, P Pharm, M Pharm, Pharma D? Which one you should do? What is the pay package after you're done? How much fees will you have to pay? If you have these questions, then you are in the right place. Stay till the end of the video to know everything about pharmacy. So, firstly, let us start talking about D Pharm. Now, D Pharm is nothing but Diploma in Pharmacy. It is a 2-year course. The fee structure ranges from 20,000 in a government aided college and goes up to 1 lakh depending upon the institution you choose. Now, who should do a diploma and what can you do after doing a diploma? So, after doing a diploma, after an internship of 2 to 3 months, you will be able to open your own retail store to sell pharmaceutical products, mainly your over the counter medications, etc. Okay, so that is all you can do. If you are thinking that after D Pharm you are going to get into a good MNC or a good pharma company, that's not happening. Okay, so if at all that is your motive, then Pharma D is not what you need to choose. What you need to choose is a B Pharm. Before that, who should do the diploma in pharmacy? So basically, if you are someone who wants to get done with education as soon as possible and support your family, then definitely you should go for D Pharm. Okay, next up in my list is B Pharm. Now B Pharm stands for Bachelor in Pharmacy. So this in totality is a 4-year course. Again, the fees vary depending upon the institution. So if it is a government funded college, then the fees are 20,000 per year. But if it is a private institute, it is 1.5 lakh and beyond. So it goes from 1.5 lakh to 2.3 depending upon what the institution is. So how do you get into a government funded college? Basically, after your 12th, you have to get a good score in NEET or CET, your state CET. These two will get you into an admission in a government aided college. In Mumbai, what are the government aided colleges? There are quite few colleges and therefore you need to score really high if you want to get into a government college. So which exams I told you, what is the fees, that also I told you. But what are you going to study? What are the subjects? So the subjects range from physics, chemistry, mathematics, biology, human physiology, anatomy, drug kinetics. So you do pharmacodynamics, pharmacokinetics, you do quality assurance, quality control. Also the practicals are amazing. You get to design, you get to produce many drugs, you produce cosmetics like lipsticks, powders, soaps, all of these come into your practical sections. Okay, now what are the government aided colleges here? So basically I know of two. One is ICT and the other one is KMK college. What are certain unaided, that is private colleges? So you have Vivekanand, you have LH Hiranandani, you have Oriental, BVP, MET. These are certain colleges that you can go for which are private. Another note I'd like to add is it is very important which college you pass out from, because your college gets you many interviews, it gets you online, offline placements, which is very important to get into a job because the market is too full and they do not take freshers as it is. So it will be great if you choose a good college which has a college placement cell. Now, after doing your B Pharm, what is the money that you will get? So the salary ranges from 8,000 to 13,000. So if it is a small pharma company, just a startup, you have a lesser salary. However, it's a big company, the package goes on increasing. But do not expect a lot, because in any field after BSc, your salary for at least 3 to 4 years is going to be less. But once you get experience, then you go ahead. Another way to increase your salary is by doing a master's. So the next degree that I'm going to talk is about the Masters in Pharmacy. Before that, if you are a person who has already done D Pharm and you are not satisfied, you want to study ahead, then you can directly take an admission in the B Pharm and you will be promoted directly to the second year. So that way you will save some years in your program. Okay. Now let us talk about MPharm, that is Masters in Pharmacy. Again, it is a 2-year course. It can be government aided or private. The fees again have a drastic difference depending on whether it is private or government. For government institutes, you will have to give the GPAT and then you will get an admission. Okay, the fees tentatively range between 12,000 for a year in government aided and to similarly 1 lakh or something in the private institutes. Other thing is that you can do an MS. So MS ke liye you have to go abroad. This again is a 2 years course, but the price is very huge. It is 50 lakhs per year, but it is still a good paying degree. So if you want to work abroad or you have that resource and you can do it, so definitely you can go to the abroad and do this further studies. And then the next one that I'm going to talk about is comparatively a newer field. It's not yet explored that much, and that is Pharma D. Now don't get confused. Okay, you just said D Pharm and now Pharma D, are they the same thing? No. D Pharm is a diploma in pharmacy and Pharma D is a doctor of pharmacy. So you get a doctorate in pharmacy if you do this course. What is the course code and how much do you have to pay? So basically it is a 5 years course. It is divided into 4 years of theoretical study and 1 year of internship. So your college itself will provide you with the internship. How do you get an admission into this course? So after your 10+2, that is 12th standard, you have to give entrance exams. Now each institute conducts some of the entrance exams and there are some that apply overall. So you have the GPAT, you have BVCET, you have SRM JEE, which is for the Serum Institute. So these are certain courses. I'll link it down in the description. There is a site that gives everything in totality, so you can go through it. Also, then what are the fees? So basically the fees are a little on the higher end. It ranges from 6 lakh to 20 lakhs per year, but the payback is also pretty good. So once you're done with your course, your starting salary will be something from 3 lakh to 10 lakh, which is a really good salary which you will not be able to get as you come out from an MPharm or a BPharm. Now, this course has more value in abroad. So if you are someone who wants to go to abroad and work there, our BPharm and MPharm don't hold that much value as a Pharma D would hold. So definitely if abroad is your plan and if you are sure that you want to do an MPharm also, then this is better because that way you save a year. Otherwise it's 4+2. This way it is 5 years of entire package with internship. So this is definitely a good idea. Other fields that are booming up which you can do after completing your BPharm is MBA. So you can do an MBA from NMIMS or SICS, okay, and the fees are also not quite that high. It is a good field. You can do MBA in marketing because that is a requirement in the industry right now. The other thing you can do is get into the legal sector. So if you are someone who loves biology and is also interested in law, there is no replacement to this field. In this field, you will get to, study law that is applied to patenting, to FDA, getting FDA approvals, okay, to get into trials. So there are many trials performed. So if you are a person interested into that, then definitely go for this. The scope is vast because every company needs a person with this expertise and they will obviously prefer a person who has a biological background already, a pharmaceutical background. So in that case, you would be able to understand better. So in summary, we spoke about the courses D Pharm, B Pharm, M Pharm, MS, Pharma D, MBA and legal avenue. So if you are interested in any of this, without any doubt, please go for it. Just weigh the pros and cons and definitely think more about Pharma D or B Pharm, which are good options in the comparisons of this. I have linked down many things in the description. So if you are interested in a particular course, you can go through the link and you can read through it. And if you have come this far, definitely don't forget to like my videos, subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments below. And if you want me to explain to you about certain other fields, feel free to message me or email me. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.